Every year, thousands of brands lose millions of dollars during Black Friday and Cyber Monday on Amazon because they do not have the right strategy. Last year, brands on Amazon made $9.2 billion on Black Friday and $11.3 billion on Cyber Monday. That's $7.1 million in sales per second. And by the way, that's 10 times more than a regular day on Amazon. And this is why it's crucial to plan for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, because there's so many shoppers coming into the platform and you can take huge advantage of all of that and make way more money and way more profits with the right strategy. Black Friday and Cyber Monday are coming up November 24th and 27th of this year, 2023. And those are the best days to generate sales and profits in Q4 on Amazon, but you could miss out on this opportunity if you don't follow the steps in this video. And in the end of this video, I'm gonna give you the easiest and most crucial tip to make the most amount of sales on Black Friday that no one is talking about. All right, let's jump right in. Step number 1, inventory management. This is absolutely crucial to nail Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and in Q4 because your inventory in Q4 is going to significantly impact how much money you make. Not only by running out of stock are you killing all of your sales, but also being low on inventory, Amazon views you as not a good seller and they actually reduce the amount of shoppers that see your products. Also, check-in times right now on Amazon are 4 weeks. So basically, if you ship your product and it arrives in the warehouse today, it's not going to get checked into Amazon for another 4 weeks. And that's just another reason why planning is so crucial, because you might think that you have another 30 days of stock left, but by the time your inventory hits 4 weeks of check-in, you might be already out of stock. So that leads me to the question, how much days of stock do you need before your new inventory hits Amazon? I would say a minimum of 60 days of stock on Amazon. And the reason why you want to have 60 days of inventory left on Amazon is by the time that the inventory hits Amazon, it's going to take 4 weeks to check in. By the time it checks in, you only have 30 days of stock left. Let's say some glitches happen, lead time, transit time in the boat, on the ship, whatever. You don't want to mess around with less than 30 days of stock. And I promise you, running out of stock will kill your sales. And not only will it kill your sales now, but also getting back up to that rank and that sales velocity is near impossible. It takes months and months and months of hard work. Trust me, I've personally run out of stock many times. I have so many clients that come to me. We were killing it on sales. We ran out of stock. Everything went bad. And guys, not only do you have to have inventory hit Amazon at the right time, but you also have to factor in the increase in demand and increase in sales that you're going to get. And guys, I actually did a video here with Bradley from Helium 10 where he shows me how to use Cerebro to look at historic data, search volume increases. So let's say the search volume increases in a certain period, how much it increases by, is it 4 times more, 10 times more, and also sales data for competitors using Cerebro. So let's say last year, my competitors who are close to me sold 3 times more. I can expect to sell 3 times more Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And one other curveball I want to throw in the mix, lead time and transit time. Lead times could be longer. Sometimes manufacturers are taking more than the time that they promised they're going to get their shipments out by. And the same with transit times. This is a very hot period of the year. It's Q4. Everyone's trying to get inventory across the ocean. The port of Long Beach could be backed up, and that's happened in the past before. All right, step number 2, managing your coupons and discounts. The goal of Black Friday, Cyber Monday is to make more profit. It's not just to make more sales. I've been there before, guys, where I've sold 2 times, 3 times more than my usual day, sometimes 4 times more than my usual day. But I looked at my profits and I lost money, literally negative 1,000, negative 2,000 in one day. And I'm like, what the hell? And this is not just me, right? This is common with my clients too. I've seen it with a lot of clients where I'm like, wow, we doubled and tripled their sales, but their profits are so low. What happened? And then it turns out that their discounts and coupons killed them. You don't want to discount too much. All that's going to do is eat into your margin. So even though you have a lot more sales, eating into your margin is just going to mean less profit. So make sure that you calculate after the discount how much profit you're left per unit and if that's gonna make sense. So one tip, guys, is you can increase your price leading up to Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Here's 2 benefits that you can get from increasing your price. Number 1, leading up to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, if you have 30 days of a higher price and then drop your price, it'll say on the listing lowest price in 30 days. That's very attractive for shoppers. And then number 2, if you increase your price and then you keep that higher price during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, when you do add a discount, then it's going to be more manageable in terms of your profits. You want to make sure that you can handle a 20% increase in your cost per acquisition, including your PPC and all of that stuff after the discount. And if that's going to put you in the red, you don't want to do a discount that deep. But in general, Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals perform incredibly well on Amazon. So you do want to opt in for one. Just make sure that it doesn't put you in the red. Maybe increase your price and then opt in for one. But also don't do it last minute because Amazon's going to catch on. Step number 3. Avoid high-ranking sponsored products and sponsored brand ads. One thing I've noticed over the years is there's a lot of traffic coming in on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, like significantly more than any other day. But here's the problem. A lot of them are window shoppers, including myself. There's a lot of times I'm guilty of opening up the app, scrolling through, clicking, looking at all these deals and then never buying anything, or maybe buying a few things. I do buy a lot of stuff on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but not nearly close to how much sponsored ads I'm clicking on. And another thing that I've noticed is being on the top 4 positions or in the top sponsored brand position opens you up to a lot more window shoppers than usual, versus like being in the middle of the page or the bottom of page 1 or maybe on the top of page 2. Because as people scroll down on the page and click on your ads, the lower you are on the page, the more the buyer intent is, because they're not just like window shopping. It's not like you're at the top of the page. With being on the top of the page, where a lot of people are like, you have to be at the top, you have to be at the top of page 1 always wins. A lot of people are just coming in, clicking, window shopping, charging you a ton of money, not making sales. And this is a huge money pit. This is one of the biggest mistakes that you can do during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, is all of that traffic coming in, you're super high up there and you're just getting destroyed, especially on the broad keywords. Step number 4, optimizing your listing and especially your main image. The main image is probably the number 1 driver of how people choose which listing to click on. By having a differentiated main image, this puts you at a huge advantage. Now, this is enhanced like by 10x during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, because there's so many people coming onto the platform, they're searching for different keywords. They're basically judging the search results based on the following factors: your main image, your price, and your reviews. Those are the top 3 factors that affect if someone's going to click on you or not. Now, we already covered price and discounts and all that kind of stuff. Reviews are self-explanatory. You want to get the highest amount of reviews with the highest star rating, and I know you're probably doing your best, so there's not much to talk about here. Now, with the main image, this is where you can have a huge advantage. I love split testing my main image versus my competitors' main images at least once every 2 months. I use a platform like IntelliV or Pickfu.com. Basically, what I do is I take main images from my top competitors, and I do multiple levels of tests. I take my image versus my competitors, and then the next step is let's try different images, different variations of my main image, and see which one is going to get the most amount of clicks. And I keep optimizing that main image until I feel like I'm beating the competition. And this is through a better quality image, something that fills the screen. There's eye candy, it pops out. There's selling points on the listing, like in the box, on the packaging, whatever, on the label. Get as creative as possible, but basically what you want is when someone comes into the search results and they see you versus your competition, your listing catches their eye first, and by briefly glancing at it, they can see big keywords that say, this is definitely the product I want to click on because it solves my problem. There's also other layers of split testing that you can do. You can also layer on like title or price or reviews. So for example, let's say you have your main image and your competitors' main images, and your main image is outperforming your competitors, but then you add in your reviews and your competitors' reviews, and all of a sudden you're now losing the poll. Everyone else is ranked better than you. You'll know that your shoppers really care about reviews. Or for example, pricing, same exact thing. Your main image was beating everyone else. Now with the price, you're losing to everyone else, and that tells you that your price is probably not as good as you think it is. All right, guys, step number 5, the one that you've been waiting for: organic rank versus sponsored rank. This is a strategy I've come up with recently that uses the Search Query Performance Report. No one is talking about this, but what I do is I go into the Search Query Performance Report, I download it, and I overlay sponsored rank and organic rank from Cerebro. So basically, I can see all of the search terms, my impression share for those search terms, my purchase share for those search terms, sponsored rank, and organic rank. And now I have all of that in one table. The next thing I want to do is look, where do I have a high purchase share but a low sponsored and organic rank? And definitely more a low organic rank. And this is the opportunity. I'm going to increase my sponsored rank leading up to Black Friday, Cyber Monday on keywords with a high purchase share. That means there's a very high likelihood of people coming into my listing from that search term to convert. So I want to be ranked higher organically. I'm going to increase my sponsored rank, which will result in more sales, which will result in increased organic rank. That's why we used to do search, find, buy. And then from there, on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I'm going to drop my bids, be at a higher organic rank on keywords I know I'm going to convert well for, and that allows me to make way more money without spending any additional money on sponsored ads. Now, leading up to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you're going to increase your bids. You're going to try and increase your rank as much as possible. The day before Black Friday, Cyber Monday, we drop all of our bids by 30%. Now, this is not the case if you're a product that flies off the shelves on Black Friday, Cyber Monday. For example, certain accessories, giftable products, expensive products like coffee machines, TVs, whatever, things that people are like, I'm definitely buying this on Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Yes, you want to have a high sponsored rank on those days. But if you're a regular product and you're not like one of those products that sells like 10x more, 20x more on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but you want to make a lot more profit, you're going to increase your bids leading up to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, lower it by 30%. That's probably going to result in a 10% increase in your average spend, but you're going to have way more sales, not that much more spend, and way more profits. And trust me, this works incredibly well every single time for all of our brands. Now, guys, I know this was a lot to take in, and hopefully you got a lot of value from it. But if you want the full guide written out so it's easy for you to follow, you don't have to keep going back to this video, click the link in the description. And if you want someone from our team to come in, look at your listing, look at your ads, look at everything that you're doing, audit it, analyze it, and then give you a Black Friday, Cyber Monday strategy, also click the link in the description below to get that audit. And guys, if you like this video and got a lot of value from it, please subscribe to the channel. I'm always putting out incredible content. You don't want to miss it. Subscribe and you'll get notified when I put out new videos every single week. And comment in the description any other videos you guys want me to make for you. I'm happy to share as much knowledge as possible to help you guys out.